Life is a journey filled with experiences, emotions, and encounters that shape who we are. Every day, we interact with people who bring different energies into our lives. Some uplift us, while others drain us. One of the biggest challenges we face is allowing others to influence our emotions, decisions, and overall sense of well-being. We often find ourselves affected by negativity, criticism, or the judgments of others, which can lead to self-doubt, anxiety, and emotional turmoil. However, there exists a deep spiritual secret that can empower you to never let anyone affect you. This secret is not about ignoring others or becoming indifferent. It is about developing an inner strength that makes you unshakable, no matter what happens around you. The foundation of this spiritual secret begins with self-awareness. When you truly know yourself, you stop seeking validation from others. Most of the time, we let others affect us because we unconsciously rely on them to define our worth. Their opinions, their words, and their actions influence us because we give them permission to do so. But when you cultivate self-awareness, you realize that your value is not determined by external factors. You are not what others think of you. You are what you believe yourself to be. When you operate from this mindset, no one's words or actions can shake you because you are grounded in your own truth. Another powerful aspect of this spiritual wisdom is mastering emotional detachment. Many believe that detachment means not caring about anything or anyone, but that is a misunderstanding. True emotional detachment means loving, caring, and engaging with others while maintaining inner peace. It means not allowing external situations to dictate your emotional state. People will have opinions about you. They will judge you, misunderstand you, and sometimes even try to bring you down. But when you learn the art of detachment, you do not take anything personally. You understand that what others say or do is a reflection of them, not of you. The reason people get affected by others is because they attach their happiness to external sources. When you depend on others for happiness, you give them control over your emotions. But when you find happiness from within, nothing outside of you can disturb your peace. Inner happiness is born from self-acceptance, gratitude, and a deep connection with the present moment. When you are content with yourself and your life, the opinions of others lose their power over you. You no longer seek approval because you have already approved of yourself. One of the greatest spiritual realizations is understanding that everything in life is temporary. People come and go, situations change, and nothing is permanent. When you attach yourself too much to the opinions and actions of others, you set yourself up for suffering. But when you embrace impermanence, you develop a mindset that allows you to flow with life rather than resist it. You begin to see that no matter what happens, it will pass, and you will remain. This perspective gives you incredible inner freedom. You stop worrying about what people think because you realize their thoughts and opinions are just passing clouds in the sky of your consciousness. Developing a strong sense of inner peace is another key to never letting anyone affect you. Inner peace does not mean living a life without challenges or conflicts. It means having a state of mind that remains calm despite what happens externally. This peace comes from understanding that you are in control of your reactions. You cannot control how others behave, but you can control how you respond. When you choose to respond with wisdom rather than react with emotion, you take back your power. No one can make you feel a certain way unless you allow them to. Practicing mindfulness is an essential step in mastering this secret. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, observing your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. Most of the time, people get affected by others because they live in a reactive state, allowing external events to dictate their emotions. But when you practice mindfulness, you develop the ability to observe without attachment. If someone criticizes you, instead of reacting, you simply notice it, acknowledge it, and let it pass without allowing it to disturb your inner peace. This practice trains your mind to remain calm and centered regardless of external circumstances. Another aspect of this spiritual secret is learning to set energetic boundaries. Just as we protect our physical bodies from harm, we must also protect our mental and emotional space. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Some people thrive on creating negativity, drama, and conflict. It is important to recognize such individuals and set clear boundaries to protect yourself. This does not mean you have to be rude or cut people off completely. It means you choose what kind of energy you allow into your space. You have the right to walk away from toxic conversations, limit your exposure to negativity, and surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Forgiveness is another powerful tool in mastering this spiritual secret. Holding on to resentment or anger only keeps you tied to the very people who have hurt you. When you forgive, you do not do it for them, you do it for yourself. Forgiveness is not about approving of someone's actions but about freeing yourself from the burden of carrying negativity within you. It is about releasing emotional ties so that you can move forward without being weighed down by past hurts. When you practice forgiveness, you become emotionally lighter, and no one has the power to affect you negatively. A strong sense of purpose is another shield against being affected by others. When you are clear about your mission, goals, and values, you do not get distracted by negativity. People who lack direction are more likely to be influenced by others because they do not have a strong inner foundation. But when you have a purpose, you stay focused on what truly matters to you. You do not waste energy worrying about what others think because you are too busy working toward your goals. Your mind is occupied with growth, and as a result, you become immune to unnecessary distractions. Practicing gratitude shifts your focus from negativity to abundance. When you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you train yourself to see the positive aspects of life rather than dwelling on what is wrong. Gratitude helps you detach from external validation because you appreciate what you already have rather than seeking approval from others. When you are grateful, you radiate positive energy, and negativity loses its power over you. The more you focus on gratitude, the less you allow external circumstances to disturb your peace. Another crucial part of this wisdom is understanding that people's opinions are shaped by their own experiences, beliefs, and conditioning. What someone says about you is not necessarily the truth, it is their perspective, influenced by their own biases. When you understand this, you stop taking things personally. You realize that people's judgments are more about them than about you. This realization frees you from the need to constantly prove yourself or seek acceptance. You simply continue being yourself, knowing that your worth is not determined by external validation. Self-discipline plays a vital role in mastering emotional independence. The mind tends to dwell on negativity, replaying hurtful words or past events. But with self-discipline, you train your mind to focus on what serves you rather than what drains you. You consciously choose thoughts that empower you rather than thoughts that weaken you. You remind yourself daily that your peace is more important than someone's opinion. By consistently practicing self-discipline, you develop a mental resilience that makes you unaffected by external negativity. Faith in a higher purpose is another dimension of this spiritual strength. When you trust that everything happens for a reason and that life is guiding you toward growth, you stop worrying about small matters. You understand that challenges and criticism are part of the journey, not obstacles to your happiness. When you operate from this higher perspective, the actions of others lose their power over you. You see beyond the temporary struggles and focus on the bigger picture of your spiritual evolution. The most powerful realization is that true freedom comes from within. No one has control over you unless you give it to them. When you reclaim your inner power, you become the master of your emotions. You no longer live in reaction mode, you live with intentionality. You choose peace over conflict, self-love over external validation, and wisdom over emotional impulsiveness. You become like a mountain unshaken by the storms around you, standing tall in your truth. When you embody these principles, you reach a state where nothing outside of you can disturb your peace. You live with clarity, confidence, and a deep sense of fulfillment. The world may continue to be chaotic, people may continue to judge, But you remain centered because you have discovered the spiritual secret that sets you free, the realization that no one has power over you unless you allow it.